sort of penalty.
Hello and welcome! It's take two for this Grand Prix around Austin, Texas. Yes, it is round 3. Previously we actually did do this race, however it went disastrously wrong. People got disqualified, lots of crashes. So everybody has now got a second chance to prove that they can win this Grand Prix. It's the same order from qualifying, hopefully, unless something's happened through the grid editor. Alongside me is KLC73.
Yes, hello and welcome to SRL USA Grand Prix. Everyone ready to? Now.
Oh, and this is... Oh, okay. I got caught out again.
Getting trolled again is
Trizzy practicing his good start, as he got last time out. So then,
and
who do you think will win?
Mark.
Mark, yeah, we said this before, but we got to repeat it all anyway. Yeah, so we all think Mark's gonna win this. KB, solid second place. Third could be the people starting down the order. Trizzy, perhaps Blizzard will be the favourite for that final podium position, but they need to make up a lot of ground in the first couple of laps or they're going to fall too far behind. So the championship, Trizzy leads with 40 points from the first 2 rounds. Mr. Costa second on 36, and as you can see on your screens, there's no Mr. Costa here today. ZZ Public 531 is in third with 27 points, and in fourth place is Blizzard with 25. Now, that's it. That is the list of all drivers who have scored points over the first 2 rounds. Just 4. As anybody who retires before the 90% distance, you know that 90% rule, it's in effect with this league in Season 2. Huestic gets quali ban for next round. Breaking news apparently then. So that's happening.
It's a race ban because everyone was taught, we've been given a chance.
We'll confirm this later for you guys, but that's what we are getting through our monitors. But anyway, here we go then. It's time for the start of this race. Everybody's ready and fired up to go.
At the lowest time, there is no crazy ninja, so we will only have 9 people instead of 10.
Yep, and we wait for the lights to come on, which they do now. It's 5 red lights.
5 red lights.
And it's go!
That's a fantastic start from the Red Bull.
It is a brilliant start from him, weaving there to try and find a space, perhaps to try and send it down the inside, but that hasn't worked. Oh, a bit of contact.
And that's Trizzy up into P5 from P8. Good start.
That's right. Heading through the S section now for the first time, or the second time if you count the formation lap, of course. But anyway, they're heading through. Blizzard has made no places whatsoever here at the start of the race. Mark, though, leads not so comfortably, but he'll be wanting to pull away ASAP from Ollie Flavel. And now look at the Red Bull getting under pressure. Trizzy, he's made it stick.
And Francis overtakes you.
Force India out of shape there on the exit of that corner.
Up into P8, very close to Huestic.
Ollie's close to Mark. He's going to have a go down the outside for the lead of the race. Not quite, not quite. He's playing it cautious at this moment in time. It's only lap 1.
And that was ZZ Public going for a move on Trizzy. He goes up the inside. He just avoids the back of Trizzy. And he goes wide.
He does run wide there, but Mark leads the way.
That was the front wing. That was Jake getting front wing damage from Huestic there.
Flavel's run wide. The Williams running way off wide. They're gaining some time here. Oh, Mark, he's desperate to win this race. Easy getting a 3-second time penalty already.
Multiple warnings. Let's just check that. Yes, he has had 3 warnings.
In just one lap?
Already on the first lap. Francis has 2, Ollie has 1, Elastic has 1, and Jake has 2.
Wow.
What a start for this American Grand Prix. Trizzy from 8th to 4th. What a start from Trizzy. And that's KB closing on to the back of Ollie and Mark.
Yeah, Ollie's lost a lot of time here in the first sector. The gap was 0.2 of a second. Now it's gone up to 1.2. Clearly KB Killazone has made that first sector his own, and he has now closed, well, he's trying to close on the back here of the Williams car. He won't be able to do it down into this corner, but I expect him to get past in the next couple of corners, or the next couple of seconds actually, because it seems as if Ollie cannot compete with Mark at this stage of the Grand Prix. We know how quick Mark is anyway. But yeah, so the order: Mark leading the way from Ollie Flavel in 2nd, KB Killazone 3rd, Trizzy in 4th, ZZ's 5th, Francis is 6th, Blizzard then making up 2 places from his original starting position in 7th, Huestic is in 8th, and Jakey Boy is in 9th, and Francis Jessica receiving a time penalty. I mean, it's not that great to be receiving penalties this early into the race, is it?
Oh, and that's Jake in the pits to get that front wing changed.
Oh right, okay. The damage doesn't look that bad. I mean, he's still got the front wing here.
It goes onto the super soft tyres.
I'm not quite sure how necessary it was to change the front wing, unless there's some kind of glitch there, but it looked like his front wing was perfectly fine. Huistic gets his 3. So many drivers now getting penalties so early on in the race. You know, you can win a race in... Well, you can't even win a race in the first couple of laps. There's no need really to be taking extreme risks.
Oh, and that's easy. Oh, look at KB Killazone there, right on the back of Ollie Flav. DRS wide open, much quicker down the straight.
Which way is he gonna go? He'll have to go down the inside.
Ollie doesn't defend. It's a simple move down the inside. Ollie looking for a switchback. Oh,
and Blizzard as well. Blizzard sending it down the inside of Francis Jessica. Runs a bit wide there, does the Mercedes car, and Blizzard, as Disciple says, sure, he's done it. Oh dear.
No one loses the back end, so unlucky there.
Very unlucky.
One of the quickest drivers in the league and the championship leader actually as it stands. And that's
Ollie Flavel. And he's run wide as well, so that might have caused it. You'll probably find whoever doesn't get a penalty here in this race could in fact take victory here. Who knows? Who knows? It's easy, you'll get...
Already having a 2.2 second gap.
It's easy, went for the switchback. Not quite. Look at the gap Mark has, 2.1 seconds now. That has really worked in his favour. And, well... Oh! Ollie Flavel's got back in front.
Ollie overtaking KB, what has gone on there?
Now that is at a place where you don't expect overtakes, necessarily.
Oh, and that's easy. Public run wide, he's lost a lot of time to Trizzy because of that. And Blizzard, will he go for a move? He's gone for a move.
Oh, he's going for it now. Oh, hand goes up in the air. Oh my goodness me.
Contact between the two drivers, DRS.
Oh dear, look at that switch back there to the right hand side. ZZ. Oh! And who's that as Francis losing his front wing then? Oh dear, it's all kicked off then down the back straight. Whoa! Oh, that's just Easy's connection playing up there. Oh, he's got a 3-second time penalty. He'll be furious now. Look, he is furious. Look, he's showing his anger there. Down the inside, he's unhappy with Blizzard and the way Blizzard forced him to concede that position, and he's done the same thing there to him. So anyway, well, ZZ has got a lot of penalties already.
And look at KB round the outside, he's done it. just before the final corner. We just
Wow.
missed that there. Good
Ollie
move
has
from
DRS
KB.
though. He has DRS.
Oh,
Oh,
good
look at
ball.
this. Look
It's
at
like
that down the
Schumacher
inside.
and
Oh, not
Barrichello
quite.
and KB.
Not quite. KB covers it off.
But KB runs wide. There's
He
only that
does.
Bottas and Ricardo. Who's gonna hold it? Oh, KB holds it brilliantly.
He does
And Trizzy's
indeed.
very close.
Oh, and it's
Oh, 3-second time penalty for Jake. And Trizzy hits the back of Ollie, doesn't get damaged, but loses the back end there. Nearly spinning out. I was almost race over for Trizzy there.
yeah,
as
all this
Francis-
battling has definitely worked in Mark's favour. Look at the gap. 4.2 seconds. This is a man who definitely wants to score points here, 25 points here
Oh, and
today.
that's ZZ Public side by side with Trizzy Antonio. A P4 DRS. He should put it in Rich. Trizzy has it in Rich, but they're going at the same speed. Just showing that
They
ZZ
are.
Public running better wings, and that's Blizzard right behind as well.
Oh, bit of
Ryan, this time
contact.
contact.
Yep, Trizzy
And
had to
Blizzard.
run a little bit wide there. He's going down the inside again. He's trying his best here,
Zizi's
but
still there.
Zizi's going to get the
Oh,
inside
he's cut
line
the
here.
corner. He's cut the corner.
Oh,
It's a 3
Zizi,
second
another
time
penalty. This is not doing him any favours whatsoever, getting all these penalties so early on. There's only lap 5, and he's got about
He's got
10
9
million
seconds.
seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, all that one.
Yes, that is definitely an over-exaggeration, but it will definitely feel
He
like
has-
10 million seconds.
He has the pace, but he just keeps running wide, cutting the corners, and that's Blizzard going for an... No, I thought he went for an easy there.
No, he's a
He's,
little bit too far back there. Now monitoring the gap up front, it was 4.2, now it's come down to 3.8, and it's only been, what, a couple of sectors.
ZZ Public just ran wide and cut
Yeah.
the corner. And that's Trizzy closing back onto Ollie. Trizzy just not had to show him pace here.
Yeah, not at all. It's definitely not one of his strong tracks. But Blizzard, is he going to go for it again? No. He sensibly waits for the DRS to kick in here. Jakey Boy getting another 3-second time penalty. He's having a terrible race. Lost 2 positions here. Of course,
look at
pitting
Blizzard.
as well. So is Francis. Blizzard, yeah, he's going to go down the inside. Is it going to work? No contact. Yep, no contact. Oh, a little bit. ZZ stays out in front though. He wants this 5th place. Oh, Blizzard. He's gone down the inside. Wheel to wheel, but ZZ somehow manages to cling on there. Great racing from him.
Public, this is fantastic racing. But these two battling may just allow Trizzy and Ollie to get away here.
Yeah, well, certainly Mark's definitely got away here. 4.5 seconds.
4.5 seconds.
Yeah, it was down to 3.8, but now it's gone up, so it definitely looks like the race is now settled in Mark's favour. For sure, all that battling for the first couple of laps between KB and Ollie has really cost them dear here.
And now ZZ Public is out of the 1 second window from Trizzy. ZZ Public pushing as hard as he can, I can tell by his throttle input. And that's a 3-second time penalty for Heweston as he then cuts the corner again.
Yeah, this is not good. All these penalties. Of course, we knew this would happen essentially because we've seen so... Oh, there's a move. Blizzard down the inside there with ZZ. So yeah, we've seen so many times in previous races around this track, so many people getting penalties. You know, it's nearly impossible to race around here and not get a penalty. You got to be really skilled for that.
Oh, that's Trizzy going for a move on Ollie, pushing him off the track there. But that was fair from Trizzy, he was ahead. And that's ZZ Public going for a move, going for a cheeky look there from inside.
Yeah.
Covered well from Blizzard. Blizzard defends the inside. Again, covered well. It's going to compromise his line though, as Ollie goes sideways. As we come through the gust of wind corner, Trizzy already pulling a 1 second gap to Ollie. Ollie just not showing pace. ZZ Public going as fast as he can as Ollie taking the corner very slow. It's like he's got wing damage, he's going that slow.
Yeah, this has not been a great lap for him at all. He's lost that position to Trizzy now.
He's in lean on the straight, letting his teammate go through. I suppose he'll put up a fight against.
Oh!
But he goes for a move.
Oh,
He's
that's
absolutely beating
perfect.
him.
Well done. That is a
Side
great
by
opportunity.
side.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no!
Oh
He's
no, no, no.
No, that's
What
just
was
not
that
what you
about?
want to see. That's just not what you want to see.
Somebody's definitely getting penalised for that. Unbelievable. Oh dear.
That's an incident to look at. And Ollie, I can already tell, is screaming down the mic.
Yeah.
100%. He runs wide, and that's Hugh Westick right close behind him. Ollie has wing damage. ZZ Public does not have wing damage, but does have pretty dead tyres after that.
I mean, I've got to applaud ZZ for making that move when Ollie let through his teammate. But then, as we see Francis getting a penalty, you know, the dive down the inside was perfect. You know, no contact made then. But then going through the S section, I gotta have a look at a replay of that. But of course, with ZZ and all his history, you know, you just gotta wonder: is it another one of his crashes as Mark comes in the pits? Is it ZZ adding to a list long of collisions that were his fault? I'm not too sure. I'm not going to say anything yet because I only saw it then and there, and it's good to have a look back at things, which I can't do now, of course, as the race is live. But yeah, that's disastrous for Ollie Flavel. Maybe not too disastrous, as now is around about the time when you would be wanting to come into the pits, and ZZ. Oh dear.
That's just 12. That's 12 seconds now.
Oh, so Ollie's gone onto the softs. So he'll be.
ZZ Public has lost it. He's kept it out of the barrier. Here comes Mark now.
Now, of course. Now these guys are racing for position here, so yep, ZZ can have a go at him. This will be very interesting to see.
As he did that Mark throw.
Oh, okay. Right.
He's keeping it in lean, but managed to keep it out of the barrier. Look, Ollie, you're probably getting a warning for that.
So Mark's pitted and fitted on ultras, and now that's interesting. So he's gonna pit again, presumably onto the super soft tyres. But Ollie, he can make it to the end. 18 laps.
Blizzard's left his front wing, going into the pits.
Oh dear. Now, have the team managed to react to that in time? We'll just have to wait and find out.
Oh, USX in the wall! USX is in the wall after getting a 3-second time penalty.
Oh dear.
Final corner, and he's re-spinning round. Blizzard, I don't think he's got the front wing fixed.
He did. He did.
He has got the front wing fixed. Incredible reaction from the Williams boys. As that's Jakey boy though. He pit on the first lap for repairs. He has jumped ZZ Public. And that's Francis there. Francis not close enough for ZZ Public. As Ollie gets Hugh Westick as he comes in.
ZZ's going slow. He's letting Francis through here. So it's easy. Yeah.
Not something I would be expecting. No battles out on track, but Blizzard, he was so close to Trizzy, he's just outbroken himself by the tiniest bit, and he's gone straight into the wall. And Mark gets his first penalty. Mark has a 3-second time penalty.
So yeah, Mark getting a 3-second time penalty there while setting his fastest lap. So, oh, that's a bit controversial, has to be said.
KB right on the limit of fuel. Plus 0.04. Trizzy has a whole lap. Blizzard's right on the limit. Jake a whole lap. Francis half a lap. ZZ a whole lap. Ollie 2 laps. USTIC 3/4 of a lap. Oh, ZZ probably getting another 3-second penalty. That's 15 seconds in 11 laps. And Ollie Flavel gets a 3-second penalty. He's slowing down there, it's very strange. He is on a 1 bar though. I mean that's the standard stuff that we know from ZZ. Getting in Francis' slipstream, not pushing too hard. He's on the slowest soft compound tyres, makes a mistake there. Still no battles out on track, no USTIC at the back by 20 seconds, as that's Trizzy getting his first penalty of the afternoon. So, who hasn't got penalties then? So, Mark has a penalty. PD has a penalty, Trizzy has 2 penalties, Lewis has 1 warning, Jake has a penalty, Francis has 2 penalties, DZ has 5 penalties, Ollie has 2 penalties, USTIC has 3 penalties. So only Blizzard being the only clean one so far. His best lap is last lap at 36.1. 2 seconds quicker. You can tell that he wasn't pushing on his first stint, but you can tell he means business now. Look at him revving out 4th gear through there. Pushing down to 3rd, that is not something that I see there. Mark has a big lead of 12.5 seconds to KB Killzone. 12.6 now. But Mark is on the ultra soft tyres. KB is on soft, which means KB might be going to the end of the Grand Prix, which is something we should note. Trizzy on supers, I don't think they'll go to the end of the Grand Prix. ZZ Public on softs, let's Ollie go through as well. Now I don't know what he's doing. No, he goes for a move. Oh! Now I have just seen ZZ Public going for an intentional takeout there. Fortunately for Ollie, he did miss. But I'm surprised that if ZZ wanted to catch Ollie and try and take him out, he would surely go in rich. But after ZZ's history of taking people out, this may be another league that he's gone from. He's already been kicked out of this league but was allowed back in. I'm going to stick on board here. We'll put that on leader. He's closing, definitely closing. 1.1, 1.2, it's definitely less than 1.2 now. Shift down to 3 there. A short shifting from Ollie. Be on board. ZZ, let's USTIC 15 seconds behind ZZ Public. After his spin, DRS wide open. Does he go for something? Oh, he's got front wing damage. He's broken too late. He's in the... No, he's not in the wall. That's his lag again. Surprised though, if he wanted to go for maybe shoe, he would have gone for one. Oh my! So much lag here. What has gone on there? Just been flipped. Lost his front wing. Here comes Huestic. Right there. He probably... Oh, he was debating it there. But he dives into the pits.
We have a really special event here today, and it's all thanks to hard work and dedication of the race organizers, as well as all the staff here.
As Izzy comes out of the pits, 1 minute and 18 off the leader. That's Izzy going half throttle there. Any battles? Oh, Shrizzy closing up to KD there. And Blizzard has minus fuel roll, which is going to be a problem. Oh, KB gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Francis is in the pits now. He's coming out. He come out ahead of you. I think he will remain in 7th. And Visa Public a lap down from Mark and just Mark. Still not going full throttle. Look at the turning in from France on the fresh tyres. That's very, very smooth. Oh, but Blizzard, right on the back of Trizzy. Is he going for a move? He is going for a move. I did suspect it. But Trizzy has done well there to keep it. Wait, what? Oh, Trizzy's behind it. Looked like it was going to be ahead. And somehow Blizzard's rears are super softs and his fronts are ultra softs. No damage there from Trizzy.
And I am back. I am back.
If you go on board with Blizzard, his fronts are ultra softs and his rears are super softs. Oh, that's Easy Hubbard's AI there. He rejoins back, he gets out of the way of Trizzy and Elizabeth. That's Jakey Boy in the pits. As here comes Ollie Flevel across the line to take P5 from Jakey Boy. He comes in for a scheduled pit stop, going on some super soft tyres to go to the end of the Grand Prix. And he will rejoin ahead of Francis in P6. It is going to be close, but Jake will be ahead. And we're just going back on board with the battle for second between KB, Blizzard and Trizzy, and that's a 3-second time penalty there for Francis, as he's gone very wide from the dirty air of Jake. And that smooth driving isn't so smooth, and so he catches the back end and it steps out on him as he puts it up into Rich. Very lackluster on fuel.
And I am back, officially.
And Blizzard gets He's the last one to get a penalty. Everyone now has a penalty.
Wow.
For
Amazing
17
stuff.
laps. As we have a three-way battle for second between KB, Blizzard and Trizzy there.
That's alright. So, let's see. So everybody's made a stop. Jakey Boy, Francis, Jessica, and ZZ are making 2. Trizzy again.
The Essence is just challenging a lot of people. An absolute ton of people are being challenged by these strict corner cutting rules.
That's not good at all.
And here we are on board with Ollie level. ZZ probably ahead of him. Inai just coming out of here. I probably will need to let him go through, which he does. Yeah, Inai.
Oh,
Francis
another
gets
one.
another penalty. But ZZ on ultra soft, so he's probably going to be quicker.
Oh, Mark's in the pits. That's good timing from me actually to ride on board with him through the final sector. He's coming in. What's he gonna fit on his car now? I wonder what will it be. Obviously it's gotta be supers, and it is super soft tyres.
That's ZZ going for a move on Ollie there. To unlap himself, squeezes him off the track.
Now this is crucial. Oh, Mark comes out behind all this traffic.
And I'm just saying KB is doing a one stop. So he may win this race, but Mark is only not even 4 seconds behind. And that's the straight line speed of the Williams of Ollie Flaveler. Oh, and it's contact there. Boston off the track. Dizzy took a lap down here, 57 cents in line now. Absolutely pushing through there. Zizi probably does a very good line. Not one corner cut at all, and the rest of dives into the pits. That's his AI doing that. Oh, it's a corner cut there from Zizi. It's a good line. He's going to put it into Rich. Right over the back of Ollie Flappers Williams there. Does he go for a move? No, he doesn't go for a move.
Now the Ferrari teammates surely should have team orders here. Mark, of course, wanting to win this race.
Yeah, that's wide open for ZZ Public. And he gets through once again. Like a bit of a ding-dong between them, and that's Mark overtaking Trizzy. Pretty sure Trizzy just let him go through there. As it's KB leading the way. Look at Mark here.
So then, Mark up into 3rd place then.
Ollie doesn't go for a move. Now that Ollie and ZZ Public having a battle there. Oh, Blizzard and Mark switching positions. Mark getting squeezed off by Blizzard. That's dirty from him once again. He's been dirty most of this race. But here we are, DRS. Both of them having DRS. Mark quicker in the straight line. Round the outside goes Mark. Blizzard does need to pit again. And, oh, it's a 5-second stop go for ignoring blue flag. So he lets Ollie back through. But goes up for the inside again. Oh! He locks up and goes straight into the path of Ollie there. And Ollie has actually either brake checked him. Oh, disqualified is ZZ Public.
Oh dear.
ZZ Public disqualified.
3rd place in the championships out of the race.
And Jake and Francis going hammer and tongue. Francis goes down the inside. Beautiful move there for P6 as Blizzard boxes for the super soft tyre now. Mark switchback and KB for the lead of the race. That's a brilliant move from Mark and UFC. Side by side as they go into the S's, and KB has to yield. Mark takes the lead. And this will be a certain P2 for KB. Unless Trizzy tries to hang it to the end on those super softs, which may be possible. Jake with DRS, but just not broken enough on Francis. P6.
Yeah, so KB obviously wanting to get through and hold Mark up a little bit more. Of course, going for a different strategy here on those soft tyres. Obviously, it doesn't seem to have worked too much in his favour so far. But we know Mark's got the pace ultimately, so Mark should be able to win this.
That is Schwetstick getting lapped by Mark. So when Marker gets DRS from that, very cheeky, as Trizzy does box for the Ultra Softs though, which will be the difference between him and the Blizzard. Blizzard on Supers, Trizzy on Ultras. The undercut has worked for Blizzard, he will get ahead of Trizzy.
Yeah, Mark getting the gap there, 1.8 seconds. That is quite a remarkable performance. Of course, we know he's got the tyre advantage now, but Mark should be able to win this race. Now, what does this do to the championship standings? Well, Trizzy will still be leading. Blizzard, of course, would pop up into second position. And, well, Mark will be... Ooh, he'll be behind ZZ. And that will be 5th place for him, of course, as he hasn't scored points at all this season. But if it finishes like this, we'll get a lot of points finishes compared to what we've had in the first 2 rounds, and that's always great to see. Great job there from Mark. He's done a great couple of corners as we're riding through this helicopter shot here. Absolutely fantastic. It's always great to look at Mark and his driving style. It's fantastic, especially when he's in the lead of a Grand Prix with fresh tyres.
Oh boy, who's that in the background?
That is our producers who are telling us that we need to cut to an advert break, but I'm refusing to do so.
Here we see Trizzy closing in on Blizzard. Blizzard down on fuel, Trizzy up by plus 0.8. And he's on the better ultra soft tyre to Blizzard super soft tyre. We see Ollie on softs getting reeled in by Jake and Francis. They were both on the super softs as Westig is now back in control of his car. Trizzy calling him more on Blizzard, not Westig get a 3-second time count, and now I don't know how you get a warning there as he goes back into EI. And Francis gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, and Trizzy is very close now to Blizzard. Mark gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yes, and I'm back from that. So, we have interruptions. That's what we have. I do apologise about this. We have some angry people here protesting about CC's penalties. That's what we have. The Red Bull. Christian Horner there in the background. Oh, oh dear, there's been a protest. I've gotta stop here. I've gotta sort this out. I'll be right back.
Here we are, in other words. Trizzy right on the back of Blizzard Will. Hopefully that protest will go away so we can have our commentator back as Jake gets a 3-second time penalty. Come on, commentator, what are you doing? DRS wide open for Trizzy. Oh, does he go around the outside or does he go for a switchback? Oh, that's beautiful. That's a good switchback. Blizzard defends the inside and go for another switchback. No. Oh, squeeze. Not squeezed, yeah. Blizzard defends the inside. Now, Trizzy's going to be able to do a switchback. Now it's going to be effective. He doesn't get wing damage, doesn't collide, and now round the outside. No. No. Well held there from Blizzard. Oh, a move there from Trizzy, goes round the outside into turn 1. Is he going to switch back again? And we have, oh no, I don't want to cut. Trizzy breaks very late. Blizzard is down on fuel, put it into Rich Trizzy, come on. Get P3, DRS wide open for the Ferrari. Blizzard always moved twice there, that could be some sort of warning from the stewards there. And Blizzard, he's not going to accept it. Down the inside. And Trizzy, how's he not stayed ahead of Trizzy? It's a fantastic fight. Beautiful switchback. But Trizzy, it's so close, millimeters separating them. Oh, Blizzard gets a 3-second time penalty. That surely needs to be removed. That was not a warning in my books. As we're about to start lap 25 for these guys, there's Ollie and Jakey Boy now battling, but we just can't go on board with them because of Trizzy and Blizzard's battle for this podium position. Put it in, Rich, you've got the fuel. DRS wide open. Blizzard really conserving now. What is going to happen? 4 laps remain. Round the outside. Oh, Blizzard this time making contact. Forces Trizzy off the track. Forcing Trizzy off the track goes Blizzard. Now, if I was Trizzy, I would not be happy with that. But this is great racing here. And look at Jake, he's going for a switchback on Ollie. I'm sorry that we've cut away from what may be the greatest battle we've ever seen. But nothing's going to come from it here. Blizzard defends the inside. Trizzy knows what to do, he's been stuck behind for a few laps. And Francis gets another 3-second time penalty. He could get disqualified at this rate. Oh, dangerous move in there from Blizzard, nearly cutting across Trizzy there. He squeezes him, just the FRL squeeze back from F1 2016, breaks much later. This time, he can't force him off, he's still there, it's Trizzy down the inside.
You cannot come into the commentary box. I will disallow you. No, you can't.
Oh, we have screaming there of the Protestant Blizzard looking to go down the inside.
You must not be
allowed. But the pace is just not there on those super soft tyres.
In the commentary box. That is an order.
I'm here. Get from the side here.
He goes for over the final corner. Contact.
Ouch.
Blizzard has DRS. He goes into the slipstream. Now Trizzy gets to make dangerous moves. Blizzard goes more to the inside. Smokes.
Get him
Precision
on
there.
the ball.
And Trizzy going to the
Get
outside.
your
Gets a
cat.
much better line. It's beautiful. It's going to be like proper.
This is Ball Boy 57
Everyone-
report. Oh, no, you're going.
I'm dirt block! Yeah! Subscribe!
It's just David
I
Croft.
can't see! Oh. I'm
And
Kitty!
Jason
I got
overtaken
Michael! I
Ollie.
got Michael! Oh.
Oh, hello, I'm your commentator. I'm back, and I have to say it's lap 20.
Oh.
Currently, we
Oh,
have
there's a ghost runner.
who's that? Trizzy in third place.
Don't let him do it!
No.
DRS wide open now for Blizzard. It's wrong button there. We're going forward. Trizzy swapping between them two. It's hammer and tongue. Will Blizzard go for a move? He goes for a move, but it's gone deep. Oh, he's gone wide, and Trizzy's gonna get it back. But we all know that Blizzard's gonna go up the inside. It's just yellow flags in sector 2, and that's Francis. He's gone off. But we're gonna go straight. Oh my god, look at them two going side by side. Blizzard and Trizzy, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, what a line for Blizzard. Oh my god, it's so fascinating to watch. 2 laps to go. I can't believe. Oh, we're joining dangerously. More yellow flags. And Trizzy and Blizzard, DRS. But Blizzard makes a safe fuel. Trizzy's still there. Oh my god. My voice is going so high pitched. Trizzy goes down the inside. Oh my god. Unbelievable scenes from Trizzy. Keeping P3. This is so hard fought. Blizzard trying his absolute hardest. Oh, it's nearly curtains as he nearly loses his front wing. My voice is going now. Switch back, he's got him. What a move from Blizzard. Trizzy dives up the inside. I need a cough. As Blizzard gets his 9 seconds worth of penalty. Now let's check the penalty between these two. The height. We both have 3 penalties. Now we both have 3 penalties. And that's damage to Trizzy. That's damage to Trizzy. Go for it, Trizzy. Go for it, Trizzy. Go for the move. Dangerous again. That's multiple times his wing. In front, Blizzard outbreaks Trizzy. No, he doesn't actually.
Oh,
Trizzy
that's
goes around
close.
the
That is
outside
close.
contact. As we're about to start the final lap, Francis hits. As he will take 7 Trizzy. And Blizzard goes down the inside. Our voice is going now. It's on its last leg.
You want a piece of me?
Side by side.
Yeah, side by side action here. Side by side action. As I'm in a bit of side by side action here myself. Oh,
You get it, I get it.
no, you take that, you.
Put it in with the whole line.
Oh,
My voice is
goodness me!
absolutely gone.
Ow! Ah!
My
Ow!
voice is absolutely gone.
Ouch! Oh!
Trizzy, you're the one with DRS. He's breezed past him anyway, unless that's a glitch. Blizzard dives it up the inside yet again.
Yep,
Oh
I'm
my
diving it down the
goodness.
inside of this person here. Take that, you.
Oh, Eva!
Okay, so who have we got? Mark leading the way. Killer zone. There's a battle going on. I'm sure it's good from your perspective.
A penalty.
Oh,
And
penalty!
That's the end of the
You.
battle because Trizzy has 12 seconds. Blizzard has 9. No, we can't let it interrupt us as we yawn. I don't know how we're not tired after this amazing race.
Ah! Ah! No!
As David Croft is dying in the background.
I'm holding him still, quick!
Ourselves, Martin Brundle. Oh, dangerous day. Oh, he's down to the limit of fuel.
better
And
not-
there we are. Trizzy going round the outside. He's done a he's gonna go lunging down the inside of Blizzard. Oh my god. And Trizzy is side by side still. What's gonna happen? Third place. Back for the podium. Blizzard make. Oh, Mark wins. I forgot to mention that. Oh, Trizzy. He's got the inside line. He's got the inside line. Unbelievable from the podium position. Blizzard's still there. Trizzy's still there. Side by side, the inside line. Oh, Blizzard's got it. Go for it.
Got a
No,
hammer and
Trizzy hasn't gotten it.
It's gonna
And
be
Blizzard gets P3. At the end, what a race. What a
Can't
race.
get up. Oh, let's
What
see.
an absolute race that was. It finishes Mark,
Welcome.
KB, Blizzard, Trizzy, Jerky Boy, Ollie.
I can reach for the
Unless
mic.
Jerky Boy has something.
No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. No, you can't.
Right, okay, so the race is over. I'm on the floor here being attacked and held by Texas police. They've arrested me for
Hold your bloody kids back,
I've been
Michael.
arrested for corruption.
Yeah, that was a good speech. Hello and welcome to round 3 of the SRL Season 2 Championship.
Hey, that's my script.
Hello, what are you doing?
Give me my
Help.
script back. I wrote that myself.
Well,
Never.
not gonna do it anymore. Because look, it's strengthening up my.
Oh. Oh. I'll just have some. Oh.
Oh la
I've got their
la.
weapon. I've got their weapon. I've got their weapon. Let's see how you like it. I've escaped.
Kitty, pass.
Ah, no. 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 I beg for forgiveness. I beg for forgiveness.
No, I hit harder.
No.
It's really making it. No, Eva.
No. No, that's hard. That's dangerous.
One, 2, 3.
Ah.
Eva! Eva, catch!
Oh.
Catch.
Oh.
So today is a really misty day here in the Grand Prix. Hamilton, I sub to your tail. Bye.
Leave in the car!
Ow. Wait,